I really just want to make enough money to buy some property, build a house under a mountain, like a hobbit hole house, and live in there, far away from everything, because I just don't see this working out. I wanna talk about the crazy shit that I saw about robots. Robots. Now, I don't know about you guys, but robots freak me out. Now, I see a video talking about robots and how, it's gonna be like the norm to have just robots hanging around. So I'm gonna show a little clip of this video. I'm gonna put it on right now. Let me make sure we're turned up. All right, let's see what we got.
For our cars, the batteries, power electronics, the advanced motors, gearboxes, the software, the AI inference computer, it all actually applies to a humanoid robot. It's the same techniques. It's just a robot with arms and legs instead of a robot with wheels.
Okay, so basically he's saying it's super easy, right? We already have robots with wheels. So making these robots with arms and legs, not a big deal. That's what I'm picking up.
And we've made a lot of progress with Optimus. And as you can see, we started with someone in a robot suit, sort of down, and then we've progressed dramatically year after year. So if you extrapolate this, you're really going to have something spectacular, something that anyone could own.
Okay, so first of all, let me stop you there, Elon. I can't own this. I don't have enough money for a robot, and everybody I know doesn't have enough money for a robot, and everybody that they know doesn't have enough money for a robot, and on it goes, because not a lot of us are as rich as you. Like, how stupid is that to say anybody could own one? Are you going to give them out for free?
So you can have your own personal R2D2 C3PO. And
hold on, why do they need like 85 security guys walking alongside the robots? Are they afraid they're going to flip out and start beating the shit out of the audience?
I think at scale, this would cost something like, I don't know, $20,000, $30,000. Probably less than a car.
Oh, okay. So we're going to basically then pay for them like we would pay for a car. We'll just go out and get instead of a car loan, it'll be a robot loan. And when all of your robots are in our jobs, how exactly are we going to get the money to pay back that loan again? Because we're not going to have a job anymore because the robots are going to be doing all of the work. It's way cheaper to buy a $30,000 robot once than pay an employee over a 20-year period. Am I right?
Car is my prediction long term. Now, it'll take us a minute to get to the long term, but
I can't
fundamentally
with these
at
walking
scale,
fucking robots.
the Optimus robot, you should be able to buy an Optimus robot for, I think, probably $20,000 to $30,000 long term. So, and what can it do? It'll basically do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids. It can walk your dog, mow your lawn, get the groceries, just be your friend. So,
oh yes, I need to buy myself a fucking robot friend. Did you hear this just say it can be a teacher, it can be a babysitter, it can walk your dog? I can't even. And did you see the fucking last thing where the robot was sitting with the family playing with the apples? What the dude, is this guy for real? He is so far out there because he's so rich and he has no clue what actual real world shit is. Like, that is the creepiest shit ever. No, I would never leave my child anywhere near your goddamn robot. I don't care what you say. You think I'm going to leave a child alone with a robot? And the thing about it is Jesus Christ, does he not understand? If it can do all this, why wouldn't a business just go out and buy a robot in order to do the cleaning? Why do you need hotel maids anymore when you could just buy a robot one time and it replaces an employee that you would have to pay for insurance, workman's comp, disability, short-term disability, health insurance? Like, I just, all these things are coming to mind. Like, one $20,000 robot, that's way cheaper than just paying an employee for a year. So Let me ask you this, everybody. What happens when all of the jobs are filled by robots and most of the middle and lower class have no more work? Are we just going to then have to all become attorneys? Because, I mean, any mechanic can probably be replaced by a robot. An IT guy can probably be replaced by a robot. Cleaning people can be replaced by a robot, he just said. Babysitters, teachers. I mean, the list goes on and on. You have to be like a PR person or an attorney or some kind of I don't know. I don't know. Because you know what? Growing up, everybody I knew and the entire world around me, the people that I've only known in my entire life have been working class people. And you're telling me that these robots are here to replace the working class people and you've got people in the audience cheering. Who did you invite to this little broadcast? Because it wasn't the people that I know. It wasn't my class of people because my class of people would like to keep our jobs. You know, it's bad enough that AI answers the phone on Amazon and annoys the shit out of you every time you try to type in chat to get a hold of an actual person. You say you need customer service and they ask you 14 times in different questions. You know, why do you need customer service? Maybe we can help you. You say, no, I need customer service. And it says, are you sure? Because I think maybe we can help you. And you say, no, you absolutely can't help me. And they say, well, let's talk about some of the frequently asked questions. Maybe you can search through there for 45 to 50 minutes, and then maybe we'll give you a person to like you literally have to argue with AI in order just to chat with somebody and say, hey, you know, it's like I already get annoyed with that, and that's already, like, becoming a bigger and bigger problem. You know, they're replacing so many employees with AI features because they no longer need customer service. They annoy people so bad that they just hang up because they don't wanna even they just don't wanna go through the whole loop for 45 minutes, so they say, "F it." I just know that it annoys the shit out of me, and that's just because AI has now become involved in the situation, right? So, yeah, what happens when actual robots can physically do the jobs that, right now companies pay humans to do, and companies have to pay insurance on those humans and workman's comp and 401k and, this, that, and the other. Of course, they're gonna just go buy a $20,000 robot that's probably gonna last, 100 years. They'll just plug it in and update it when there's updates, like, it's gonna be a whole thing, and then robots will come out and fix your robot, and robots will like, anyways, guys, they're creepy. I don't know why in the world anybody from at least my class level would think that that's a good idea, because it's just not. I mean, in, 50 years, it's gonna be a shit show. I have really bad anxiety, and my mind just over and over and over and over and over thinks about this shit. And I overanalyze things. I know I do. And I freak out about things. I know I do. So, yes, leave it in the comments what you think. Let's finish out this video because I just want to get this over with. I hate these robots.
Serve drinks, um, whatever you can think of.
Ooh, they're going to do whatever you can think of. Whatever you can think of. I mean, the shit that I'm thinking in my head just gets worse and worse.
It will do. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. And I think this will be the biggest product ever of any kind.
None of us are billionaires. None of us are millionaires. I can barely afford my car. And the next thing I know, I'm going to be even worse off because all the robots are going to be working in the places that I want to go work. I mean, what in the actual And I love he must have had like a select people there. Robots are out there commenting on videos, pushing the narrative, right? Selling the narrative that these are a great idea. He probably had his billionaire friends at this little robot convention because who else would cheer for this? I mean, really, who else would cheer for this? We don't need a job. We don't need to work. Up until now, the higher class has needed a lower class because they don't want to do those jobs. They don't want to pump gas. They don't want to do this, that, and the next, right? So they need a lower class. They need that class of people that can do all that shitty work and all those shit jobs. Well, guess what? They've invented a way that they don't need us at all anymore. They don't need us at all anymore. So what do you think's gonna happen to us when all these freaky ass billionaires decide they don't need us anymore? It's the only reason we've been here is because we've been able to do that shit jobs that they don't wanna do. We've been able to clean their pools and, vacuum their carpets and do all this, that, and the next. Look at this shit with Epstein and Diddy. They do this shit when they still need us around. What do you think they're gonna do when they don't need us around? Do you think they're gonna keep police officers, or do you think they're going to just put robots in place? Because guess what? It's way safer for a robot to get than a human, right? So why not put a robot out there on the streets policing the areas? And who are they policing? Not them guys, right? The billionaires don't need police. They're not gonna have the little robot police running around their neighborhoods. They're gonna have them running around our neighborhoods, right? Killing us off slowly until eventually they could just do it all at once. I mean, I just don't trust it at all, guys. And I think anybody who does, I think you really got to take a step back and think about things because this shit is going to be the end of a lot of people. They're going to have the robots in place of all kind of shit and they're not going to need us anymore. And so, our jobs are gone, our healthcare is gone. It's easier to kill us off when we don't have healthcare. It's easier to kill us off when we're bums on the street because we don't have a job. It's easier to kill us off during a robbery when we're just trying to rob a store of food for our family because we can't work anymore. I mean, like, do they see this? They do. They do, guys. That's the thing. The billionaires, they see this. The millionaires, they see this. They see it. They're happy for it. They just want to live in the lap of luxury and do their thing, and they don't want to be bothered with us. They've only kept us around to fill certain jobs that needed done, but they didn't want to do. But these robots are going to make it so that a lot of us aren't needed anymore. And, without healthcare, without things like that, it's going to be a lot easier to get rid of us. So thank you for listening to this ramble. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I really am interested to find out if I'm just, being overly dramatic and crazy right now. But I have a feeling I'm not. I just have a feeling I'm right on point. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Smooches.